Hello YouTubers, today I want to talk about my 1998 GMC Sierra. It's the 1500. It has the 5.7 350 Vortec motor. My problem was check engine lights coming on. Truck was wanting to stall out as I was driving. 1 second would run great, the next second it would try to stall out on me. So anyways, my check engine light was coming on. I ran the scan tool and it kept telling me that I need to replace the camshaft and the crankshaft sensor. So that's what I went ahead and did. It didn't solve my issue. My truck was then reading the misfire code. I can't remember the codes off by heart, but it was reading the misfire code. So I replaced the distributor. I replaced and put all new AC Delco plug wires, plugs, new cap, new rotor, and I would recommend the AC Delco plugs and stuff like that because they're more expensive, but they're a better plug wire. They're a better plug for these types of vehicles. You know, you can get the Bosch Platinums and what have you, but they're really not recommended for these vehicles. Anyways, back to the original issue. My truck was misfiring. I spent a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of time invested in this truck trying to figure out what was going on with it. What I determined was, after putting everything I could possibly think of on the truck, I started thinking, well, maybe I have a electrical issue. First thing people want to do is go to the computers and, you know, the main boards and stuff like that, thinking that that's their issue. But all I did was got up into my truck, and you'll have to excuse my board that's laying across the truck right here, across my motor. This is what I lay on when I work on my motors. Basically, I got into my truck and I started wiggling wires around. As you can see, I got somewhat of my truck torn apart at the moment, and my dog's down there making some ruckus, so you have to excuse her. But I got into my truck and I started wiggling wires around. I started from the front and I just started working my way back towards the firewall. Now, you have to have your truck running as you do this, or you're not going to be able to determine what's going on. So, you know, of course my truck's running, and I started wiggling these wires around, and as I got back towards the firewall of the truck, it started stalling my truck out as I was wiggling these wires. So I knew that there was an issue with the wiring. So then what I did was I just continue wiggling wires just to try to narrow it down which wire was causing my issue. And what I had determined was, as you can see, I kind of got my wires exposed at the moment, but what I determined was the plug wires that were going into the back of the distributor were loose, or they were shorting out. So what I'm going to do to try to fix this problem is tear this plug apart, which I actually already did. You take this white cap out, and then you can take a small flathead screwdriver and you can push this plug apart, and it will pop out through the bottom. And then what I did was just try to clean the metal contacts of the plug, and I tried to push them tighter together so they would make a better connected fit once you plug it into the distributor. But anyways, I would shake this wire and it was stalling my truck out. So that, you know, was telling me this is my issue. As for the reason why I'm getting all my codes and all, my misfiring and my truck stalling and everything of that nature. So what I did was went ahead and fixed this plug. Now I haven't got to the point yet, but I'm going to put this all back together and see how it runs. And what I'll do is I'll post an update of how my truck runs after I get this all together. But to all you GMC guys or Chevy guys out there, and your truck's giving you a lot of troubles and you can't figure out what's going on, I would recommend you just get up on your motor and shake wires. You know, you don't have to go real hard, just go loose. Make sure your truck is running, because you won't be able to determine what's going on. And shake your wires around just like so, and see if you can hear a difference in your motor. It could be just the slightest difference, but that could be what's causing all your codes and you know, your misfires. So again, hopefully this saves you some aggravation in determining what's going on with your truck. Again, I'll post an update once I get my truck back together here, and let you guys listen to it. So I wish I had a video showing you the truck stalling out when I was shaking these wires, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off the horn here and get my truck back together, and again, like I said, I'll post an update, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Thank you.